can a government do if the currency collapses? When currencies crash, a government often tries to float a new currency. Sometimes it's accepted, sometimes not. Generally, the people of the country and those trading within the country move immediately to the next big thing. The most traumatic to watch, the most recent, happened in 2009 when the Zimbabwe dollar crashed. What happened? The direct cause of Zimbabwe's hyperinflation crisis was monetary policy mismanagement by Zimbabwe's president Robert Mugabe and his government. Beginning in early 1990s, the president instituted a series of economic reforms that proved disastrous. Poorly structured land reforms caused a sharp decline in food production, which raised food prices even as the banking sector collapsed due to economic sanctions imposed by the US, European Union, and the IMF. The banking sector's inability to mobilize funds for the investments and loans was partly due to political looting by societal elites and government officials. Banks were also willing to loan money because of the increased risk due to political and monetary uncertainty. As a result, capital development and economic output sharply declined, and the employment peaked at 80% during the inflation crisis. In addition, the Zimbabwe government printed vast sums of new currency in order to finance military action in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. This directly violates the quantity theory of money, which states that the price of goods and services is positively correlated to the amount of money in circulation. The explosion in the volume of currency in circulation due to money printing caused a rapid increase in prices. A lot of people know this story, but it's worth mentioning. The severity of hyperinflation in Zimbabwe was also due to institutional corruption and a lack of confidence in the government and the currency. While printing currency to finance military efforts, the Zimbabwe government underreported its money printing activities by over $20 million a month. Wow, big number. In an effort to correct the failing value of Zimbabwe's currency, the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe simply increased its money printing efforts, declared inflation illegal, redenominated its currency from the $5, the $10, and the $20 to a $100,000 bill and a $100 million bill and a $200 million bill. This intentionally avoided updating its currency exchange rates, inflation, and it announced new currency regimes that did not address the underlying causes of inflation and further reduced citizens' confidence in the stability of the currency. As a result, the black market for foreign currencies became a common method for obtaining basic goods and services at a relatively consistent value, despite the illegal use of foreign currency. Several currencies were used, but the US dollar was the clear favorite as it was the world's reserve currency and therefore the most spendable currency. Not surprisingly, the Zimbabwe government fought the use of the dollar as they wanted to retain control of the economy and the people. People were therefore penalized for using the US dollar and other currencies, and that's what most governments do. But there's also, where does this idea fall apart? First, the black market currency is so desired by the now jaded citizens that they do all they can to avoid the new official currency. Soon, most transactions, although illegal, are undertaken in the black market, and this creates a whole vacuum of issues. Also, nobody really wants this new currency because no one can trust the leaders because they've already inflated the last one. Ultimately, the black market currency becomes legalized and often becomes the unofficial currency, if not actually the official one. For now, we haven't entered the state of hyperinflation in this country. What we've done is just borrow more money, print more money, and do nothing about the fundamental problems of our economy. You do not need to wait for a dollar collapse to start thinking about what you should do when the worst of our economy catches up with you. Because when the economy starts collapsing, there's really nothing else you can do but watch it, unfortunately. You need to make sure you have a sound financial foundation. And you have to make sure you protect yourself when things become out of whack and unmanageable. Gold should be one of those assets. And that's where we can help. Noble Gold Investments has helped thousands of people secure their wealth through gold. And remember that gold is a store of wealth, a store of value, and should be part of your portfolio. We're not saying this should be the all end all be all, but it should be part of the pie. Call us if you want more information for no pressure conversation, 877-646-5347. We're here to answer questions. You're going to learn a lot about precious metals, physical precious metals from us, not ETFs, not stocks, the real thing, real gold and silver. So give us a call at 877-646-5347 or go to noblegoldinvestments.com.
If you're interested in investing in precious metals and you want to talk to a no-hassle representative that has experience in physical metal, give us a call. Phone number is 877-646-5347. Our phone lines are always open, and we're happy to answer any of your questions.